Good morning. Happy Saturday. Am I going to complain about how hot it is? No. Nope. That means I don't have anything to say. Anywho, the pool. Okay, it's not a pool, it's a float. But the float. So, several people asked how I was going to get it home from my dad's. And I asked the same thing of my friend Kim. Oh, this bush smells amazing. Bet you didn't think you'd hear that today. It's a mock orange. There's no flowers. I mean, maybe teeny tiny little ones. But the smell of orange is incredible on it. Oh, I love it. Okay, focus, Tracy. I asked Kim the same thing because Kim has a Toyota Tacoma with just the jump seat behind. Oh, dear Father, I thought that was a snake. See that wrapped around that tree? She took hers to the office where she works because they had a compressor and she blew it up. I said, how did you get it home? She said, I just put it in the back seat. Look, I've been in that back seat. There's not a lot of room. Not even for me. So, yeah, it would fit in my car. But it would go between the front seats and go all the way to the back if I laid the seats down. It would fit, but that's not the point. Woo! Woo! Having moments here. I'm standing under a tree. Let me back up. I read the paper that came with it. I went ahead and unboxed it. And it said you could blow it up with a hairdryer. I was like, well, I have a hairdryer. It said with the cool option. I don't have a hairdryer with a cool option. But I still used my hairdryer. And it was working on low, but it just wasn't very quick. So, oh, there's a lot of bees. What are these bees? There are a lot of bees flying around the ground, but they don't look like yellow jackets. I guess they're, I don't know what they are. Ground bees. They're not yellow jackets. They look fat like bumblebees. I don't know if you can see them, but they're swarming all over the ground. You see them now, don't you? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, they're not bothering us, so I guess we'll just keep moving. So then I had the brilliant idea to use the blower, the yard blower. Yeah, I was like, well, that would work. Because the hairdryer was doing the same thing. You just put it up to the hole and blow it. So that's what I did. And the blower worked wonders. It blew it up very quickly. And then it's got another plug that blows up the lines in the bottom. I'll show you when we get back home. So that you have a little bit of cushion for your tush. I'm not sweating, okay? I'm not complaining. I'm not sweating. I got it blown up. And then, of course, in the south, well, wherever it's hot. It doesn't matter where it is. Wherever it's hot. Hi, where you go? Good night, girl. Sheesh. Wherever you are, you have to let the water run to get the hot out, you know. Especially in my hose, because my hose is metal. And some kind of a stainless, I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest hose ever. So I let the hot run out, and then I filled it up with cool water. Well, I didn't worry with the bathing suit because, as I've told y'all, I don't really have one that fits. I don't really want to buy one right now. So I wore one of these long camisoles. Here we go again. Around the mulberry bush, or the blueberry bush. I wore one of those just with me knickers. You know me knickers. And nobody can see me because we have a privacy fence. Me and the frog in my pocket. I have a privacy fence on one side right there at the porch for Joan's side, and then the other side, they would have to be on their roof to see over the fence. And then, thanks to the jungle across the back of the yard, nobody can see there either. So, and it didn't matter because my top was long enough that it didn't show anything anyway. So I went out there and climbed in. That's why you didn't get a video, because I was in me knickers. Okay, me knickers. Apparently that's a better word to say than panties. I don't know. Panties is kind of cringy though. Please stand by. We have business, okay? Okay, so I sit in it. I lay down in it. And water was literally up to here. Like my face was sticking out. And I was cooled. And I laid out there, I don't know for how long, maybe a half hour total. I flipped over and laid for a while, and then I flipped back over. And then I got out and sat in the chair just to dry off because I didn't take a towel because apparently I've lost my mind. And it was nice. I mean, as hot as it was nice because that water was so cool. And it stayed cool pretty much the whole time I was in it. So, yeah, I love it. Well, then a storm came. And I was afraid it was going to blow away because they said we were going to have gusty winds. So I went out there and tied it to the wrought iron table so that it wouldn't end up on Joan's roof or something. And then I went to my dad's. And I took a little short video in my dad's backyard of just, that's where I grew up, just in case you want to see it. Hello. This was my backyard. I moved here when I was, I don't know, 6, maybe 7. Back here, back there is where the pool was, the above ground pool, where I was running to with the snorkel hanging out of my mouth and backwards and nearly decapitated my uvula. Is that what it's called? Uvula? The hanging down thing? Yeah, decapitated. My uvula. And here would be where the in-ground swimming pool was. Swimming pools and movie stars. It was right here. I would be standing in the pool. Because back then, there was no screened-in porch. It was a patio. And then you came out and came up these little steps. And I would be in the pool right here. And my mama decided she was done with the pool. And she hired the neighbor's son to bring his big bulldozer over. And he filled in the pool. I mean, I was already working. I was like 20-ish. But I was like, the pool's gone? The pool's gone? And she said, well, you never got in it. And I was like, well, that doesn't matter. Oh, I never took care of it. And I wasn't getting in it anymore. But yeah, anyway, this is my backyard in all its glory. Sounds like something very big running in the backyard. In the back of the yard. Probably a squirrel, because they can sound like giants, you know. Anyway, this is it. This is it. What you doing? Huh? Down there looking out the fence. Out the gate. She likes coming over here and running around. It's a different yard, you know. What you doing, baby girl? Are you excited? I bet you wish Bullet was outside, don't you? Bullet's her sort of friend next door. Sometimes they're friends and sometimes they're not. So, you know, you never know. Anyway, just thought I would show you. This is my childhood home. We lived in another home before this, of course. That was much smaller. That's the carport. And that's the living room, the bedrooms, and the basement. And yeah, with 4 kids, we needed a bigger home because it was only 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. And once them boys and the oldest started getting older, It was like, yeah, we're going to need more than one bathroom. So this one has 2. Well, 1.5. Whatever. 2 toilets and 2 showers. That's all that really matters. Am I right? Anyway, that's it for this one. Okay, here she is. We did have a storm last night, so it got filled up with some leaves and bugs. There's a little June bug. I'll save him in a minute. I will. He looks like he's on his last swim there. Let me get my shoes and socks off. But see, it is, to me, it's deep enough when you lay down. Come on, fella. There you go. When you lay down, it covers half your body. And it does come with a pillow, but the pillow is very uncomfortable to me. I hate these bugs because they stick to you. Can you please get off of me? Go. Ugh. No. Okay, he's gone. Anyway, the animals didn't know what to think yesterday. They were very confused by all this, but it felt fantastic in the heat of the sun yesterday. So that's very cushy. I don't know if you can tell. And I could probably blow it up some more, but that's plenty. It was very comfortable. And I just laid with my head on that because, like I said, the pillow, I never could get the pillow to stay in place. So, and you can tell how big it is. I think it's 87 inches long. So, yeah, plenty. Plenty big enough. I mean, I would think this would be big enough for you and a little baby, you know, a little kid to sit in. Anyway, and it comes with drink cups. But I tied it to that wrought iron table yesterday so it wouldn't fly away during the storm. Okay, that's it. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I answered all the questions yesterday. Bullet did have his hackles up in that video. He's a sweet dog. If you said boo, he would run. I don't know what they would do if they were ever put together. They would probably do the standoff and then they would take off running and then become friends. But he's my dad's neighbor's dog. He's a Boston Terrier. Bullet. Anyway, that's it for this one. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Smile. It makes people mad. It also makes people happy, okay? Okay, bye.